Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashi and I'm back with another video. So we're gonna be reacting to YouTubers jailed and even killed during a fake robbery pranks. Wow, I didn't read the whole thing when I when I saw it. Okay, so let's just get straight to it. Wow.
About a 20-year-old who was shot and killed in Old Hickory over the weekend. Police say he was apparently pulling a prank robbery with butcher knives for a YouTube video.
Police say a man named Timothy Wilkes and a friend did a prank robbery, running at a group with a butcher knife.
This weekend, an attempted prank robbery went terribly wrong, leaving the prankster dead.
Is anyone shocked that someone got killed pulling a fake robbery? Let's talk about it.
No, I'm not shocked with that. I'm just like, why? That's what I'm thinking. Like, why? Why people? There's a couple of YouTubers. I think there was a YouTuber. He didn't get killed though, but he got shot because he was doing a prank on this guy. I don't know. I don't remember what he was doing, but he did something to a stranger, and the guy wasn't playing, and the guy shot him. The guy ended up going to jail, of course. But the YouTuber, he's okay. But you gotta be careful. I don't understand why people do these pranks on strangers.
Now, we've covered
why?
these robbery pranks that have gone wrong before on the channel. For instance, this guy in Houston who's facing a life sentence for fake robbing people at the park.
We first brought you this story last week, showed you the shocking video that was posted to social media, and so many of us have seen now.
Oh, goodness, yes. So court records show the person accused of recording the attacks is also charged, but not yet in custody.
New at 10, shocking video posted online shows a teen assaulting unsuspecting people at Wortham Park in Northwest Harris County.
ABC 13 received a text from Lewis on Friday saying, quote, "It was a prank. I had no problem with the man. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was just hanging out with my friend and we did a TikTok. And so, yeah, I didn't mean to harm anybody."
Regret it?
Yes, I do.
19-year-old Alfred Lewis spoke with me about how he feels about it now.
You know, I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes. I know, like, from the...
I hate when people say stuff like that. When people say, when they do something stupid, like let's say if, like anything could have went wrong. Anything could have went wrong. And you're saying, you know, yeah, I made a mistake. Everybody make mistakes. Okay, yeah, I get it. We all do. We're humans. But some of us are smart than others. We won't do stupid things like this.
The video, all you see is like the bad part about it, but
what's the good?
What people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I had gave the man a hug.
Now, thank God no one in this situation was harmed, but this teen is facing a lifetime behind bars for robbery with a weapon. He was armed with a gun at the time. Now, sometimes when you commit these...
Okay, I get it. What he did was wrong, but a life? Am I hearing that right? Or I'm getting it mixed up with something else? Did he say life? I wouldn't give him life. I'd probably give him a couple of months just to teach him a lesson. But life? There's people who do murders and going around assaulting women. Like, they don't get life. Why is he getting... Wait.
Fake robberies where you intimidate people in this way. They could be armed themselves. And that's what happened to this YouTuber who was intimidating a man. And the guy happened to have a weapon. And guess what? He shot the YouTuber.
Yes.
Went to trial, and the jury found him not guilty because he was in fear for his life. Check it out.
I don't know if it's the same one.
Never before seen video that led to the shooting of a notorious YouTube prankster. You can see the prankster. He's the 6'5" dude in the white baseball cap. His target is a guy named Alan Coley, and he's holding a bag of food he just picked up.
I think this is the one. I think this is the one I was talking about.
The food court at the Dulles Town Center in Virginia. At one point, the 31-year-old Coley shoves the phone out of his face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting.
Stop.
But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver. By some miracle, he survived. Coley was arrested, and a jury just found him not guilty of aggravated.
Good for him. Good for him. He don't deserve to be behind bars. I get it. I don't know why he was carrying a gun, but hey, you know, you have to protect yourself.
Aggravated malicious wounding.
Now, this has gotten so extreme with these robbery pranks. People are even prank robbing banks. You think
what?
They are twins who became YouTube stars by pulling pranks, but cops say this time they went too far.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants changes your struggle with.
This prank is backfiring badly for these two brothers, now 23-year-old twins.
This could have went so wrong. Could have been an officer nearby. They could have got shot. I'm gonna need people to find something else to do. Do what I do. Just sit here and do rap videos. Or there's so many videos you could do. If you want to do social media, I get it. There's so many things you could be doing. But doing this doesn't make no type of sense. Like, why would you risk your life? It's not worth it at all.
Alan and Alex Stokes are facing criminal charges.
This was not a prank. This was criminal activity.
The twins posted video on YouTube laying out the prank.
We're going to be running around in front of people and making it seem like we just got done robbing a bank.
Wearing masks and clutching bags, they run through the crowd in Irvine, California. This startled bystander gets out of the way quick. The twins drop money as they flee. They leap into an Uber, but the driver refuses to take them.
Now, these two YouTubers had to plead guilty to multiple crimes because they were robbing banks, even though it was a prank.
Twin brothers
I get it,
Alan
but
and
still.
Alex Stokes are pleading guilty to misdemeanor false imprisonment and reporting false emergencies for fake bank robberies posted on YouTube. According to prosecutors, the brothers, dressed in all black and carried duffel bags full of cash as they pretended to run away following a bank robbery.
Now, obviously, it was just a matter of time before someone died doing this, right? Someone was going to have a gun, and someone wasn't going to know this was a prank, and then next thing you know, bang, bang, the person is dead. So this brings us to the story.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have had a gun. A security guard could have been nearby, and he probably was so confused. Like, he see two guys in black running from the bank with money in their hand. They dropped the money. They could have got shot. Like, wow.
Story of Timothy Wilkes, 20-year-old guy from Tennessee.
This is
now,
crazy.
He wants YouTube and TikTok fame, so he decides to pull prank robberies.
I don't even see him as a man. I always seen him as my baby.
Soft-spoken and shy, just a few of the ways that Shirley Berry describes her grandson, Timothy Wilkes.
You never really seen him smile too much. He was always serious.
An employee of the Hermitage Walmart for about 4 years, Wilkes was going to school pursuing a career in HVAC.
I don't want them to see him as a thug.
Now, Timothy thought it would be fun to grab some knives and start pranking people in the parking lot, pretending that he's going to rob them with knives. Now, unfortunately for Timothy, someone at the parking lot had a gun. So he's bringing knives.
Why? Why would you do that?
And this is what happened.
It was supposed to be a silly prank for some clicks on social media, but it ended a young man's life in the parking lot of the Urban Air Trampoline Park.
If you're in a situation where somebody is that close and they're threatening to rob you and you believe it's real, you may use self-defense, even deadly force, if the person's attacking you.
Police say YouTuber 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes.
A lot of people think that people are not carrying. There's a lot of people that's carrying. Nowadays, people are carrying. There's a lot of people who don't believe in guns and stuff, but we live in a crazy world. People are protecting themselves, So why would you take that risk? Why would you take that risk of trying to pretend like you're gonna rob somebody with a knife, and not thinking that there's a possibility that this person could be carrying?
Wilkes and a friend attempted to make a fake robbery video, walking up to a group of people with butcher knives.
I mean, God rest his soul.
David Starnes
But this
was
is crazy.
in that group. He told police he thought it was real, so he pulled his gun out and fired shots, killing Wilkes.
So in actuality, this was not a real attack, but self-defense is subjective. Did the person honestly believe that they were being attacked with a knife?
Now put yourself in the position
Yep.
of the man who shot the YouTuber. He's sitting there at his car, minding his own business, and two people are running up to him with knives, talking about, give me your money. And he has a gun. So is it reasonable for him to believe that these people were trying to rob him with deadly...
I mean, he probably could have scared him away instead of shooting him, but people, I know some people in the comment gonna say, you know, well, he could have just fired one little shot in the air or something just to scare them, because they did have knives. But you have to understand, when you in that, if you was in his shoes and you're scared to death, this is your first time being robbed, you're gonna panic. They got weapons on you. You're going to protect yourself. You know, and it's sad that this guy, you know, he lost his life, but I get it. Some of y'all might say, well, he shouldn't have took that young guy's life, but you have to understand that he put himself in that situation. He should have known better. He's a grown man. He's not a little baby, he's not a little kid, he's not a 5-year-old. He's still a grown man. He should have known better. You know, you're risking your own life, you know? And the person who had the gun was trying to protect their own life. They were scared. I'd probably be one of those people, probably be shocked and you know. I got to protect myself too. I mean, we all got to protect ourselves.
So yeah, the shooting seems 100% justified. Now, even though people were asking for the shooter to be charged, the shooter was not charged, because
he shouldn't.
A reasonable person in his position would have thought he was being robbed at knife point.
Exactly.
A group of people
exactly.
attempting robbery for a YouTube video. In that group was 23-year-old David Starnes, who told police he thought it was real. So he pulled out his gun and shot Wilkes, who did not survive.
23.
But Starnes wasn't arrested and is not currently facing any charges.
From the person who did the shooting, it doesn't really matter whether it was a prank or not. You know, I've had cases where somebody robbed somebody else and said, "Oh, I was just kidding. It was a prank." We don't know. That person's dead. You can make all sorts of excuses as to why you're robbing someone. But from the person's standpoint who did the shooting, whether it was a prank or whether it was a real robbery, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Tennessee is one of many states with a...
And you know what's so crazy? You would think people will learn their lesson after seeing this news. And you're going to have some stupid idiot out there going to do the same thing because they haven't learned their lesson. Like, why are we still doing this? Even though this is old, obviously. It looks like it's old. But you're going to have some kids out there going to do the same thing. They don't... people don't think.
A stand your
They don't
ground
think.
law stating a person does not have to retreat in a situation of self-defense before resorting to deadly force.
And do not think this is a one-off event. Here's another one where someone actually breaks into someone's house, goes and hides in a room, and then, surprise, I'm here in your house to scare you. But the guy had a gun and shot the prankster dead.
What was supposed to be a joke led to a teenager's life being cut short, according to authorities. 17-year-old Dominique McCoy was visiting Reginald Small's home yesterday morning on Stubner Hill Drive in northwest Harris County, according to deputies. The two were said to be friends. McCoy allegedly hid in a bathroom in the home, according to a judge today, and jumped out to scare his friend. But the other 17-year-old reacted and shot McCoy, who died.
So now to the question to you, what should we do about these prank robbery videos? These are inherently super dangerous, and it seems like these teens are doing more and more and more of them. Maybe there should be tougher laws or tougher consequences for not only the people who are pulling the pranks, but those who help them in a system, like, for instance, the people who are filming the pranks. They should also be charged too. And where are the parents with these young people? Like, hey, you know, I don't think you should be out there robbing people at gunpoint.
Well, you gotta understand, a lot of kids are not gonna tell their parents what they're gonna do. I doubt if any of these kids gonna go and tell their parents, "Hey, I'm gonna fake a robbery. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna go see if I could find a stranger and pretend like I'm about to rob them by gunpoint or knife point." They're not telling their parents that. Why would they do that?
Knives on people in parking lots to pull a prank video. Like, let's maybe have that conversation. You're not doing anything stupid out there because it can get you killed. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. And
yeah, like I said, they're not telling their parents what they're gonna do, what kind of videos they're gonna make. That's not happening. They're not doing that. They don't want their parents to talk them out of doing stuff like that. But this is crazy. Like I said, I shouldn't be surprised, you know, but like I said, rest in peace to those who passed away. I just wish they could have. It's sad, like, they doing stuff like this. Like, I don't know what goes through their head doing stuff like this. Even even entering somebody's house is definitely risky. Like, why would you do that? People are carrying. People are going to protect their home. Of course, the person is not going to, they're not going to go to jail because they were protecting their home. And some of them was going to protect themselves. They're protecting themselves. You're the one who started doing this. You should have just left them alone. Should have just left them alone. Oh my God. But who knows? You think they're going to learn their lesson? Some of these kids probably watching this like, yeah, but I probably could have did it different. I probably would do something like this, but I probably do it different. A lot of them are thinking that right now. It's crazy. It's sad. This is why the other video that I made, I talk about how kids don't have anything else to do. They don't got programs. These kids got nothing else to do but just make crazy videos because it's all about views and being popular, and they don't care about the risk. It's all about being popular, which is sad, Some of these kids need, some of them need attention. That's what it is. But anyway, comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.